Ugh. Look at that sunrise out there. How majestic. One of my favorite things about living in Utah is this. It's Sunday morning, and there's literally almost nobody on the roads. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. Sure, it's only 7:45 in the morning, but it's literally like this pretty much all the entire day on Sundays. And I like it. Does anybody else but me seem to find this billboard to be distracting? I mean, it's a cool idea and everything, but as you can see, it's by a major intersection over here in Orem. Crazy. That means you can be standing over at the sitting here over the stoplight, and then you see the sign, and you be all distracted, like, ooh, look at that go. Yeah. And I know this is a pretty popular restaurant chain here in Utah. It's really good. Texas Roadhouse. It's like barbecue, southern style food. I never even heard of it until we moved to Utah. But I don't even know. Anybody watching this video, if you have a Texas Roadhouse near where you live, let me know. Because I don't even know if this place is outside of Utah. I know I could look it up online, but I'd rather hear from you guys. Well, anyways, thank you for watching today's video, guys. Welcome. Or I shouldn't say thank you yet, but of course, thank you for watching the video. But welcome to today's video. I know that it's still early in the morning, which is fine. Both my kids are back in the car. We like to take Sunday drives and let my wife sleep some extra time. Ooh, look at this. They're building something new here. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. That's cool. Ooh, and even the entrance is changing too. That's cool. I didn't even know that. Sorry, as you can tell, we were just driving by the parking lot at the mall, at the University Mall here in Orem. And yeah, as you can see, like earlier in the road, there's like literally almost nobody out. Parking lots are usually like this, where they're pretty empty. And yeah, I know that's early in the morning, and that does contribute partially to why there's not many people on the parking lot yet. Sorry, you can hear my baby in the background. He likes to make a lot of noise. But I guess one of the major reasons why it seems like parking lots are empty and nobody's on the roads today is partially because here on Sunday, it just seems like everything here closes down here in Utah. And obviously, it being Utah, everybody assumes that everything is just all about Mormonism here. I guess you could say that's true. The pioneers came here in 1847. The Mormon pioneers came here in 1847. So yeah, Mormonism has a huge, rich history here in Utah. We founded this state. Yes, I am LDS. I am Mormon. I'm a practicing Mormon. I try to go to church as often as I can when that don't work. This morning, or today, we just don't have church until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So that's why I can spend some time with you guys, making this video. Hoping you guys are enjoying it. And, sorry, I just got a message on YouTube. Anyways, I enjoy making these videos with you guys. I don't make a whole lot of them as much as I used to anymore. I'm sorry about that. I lost my GoPro, which is my main source of video recording, I guess you can say. But I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. The reason why I used it is because it's waterproof, and you know, it's coming close to winter. Ooh, look at that cloud. Look at that cloud up there. That is cool. Dang. And this used to be an Iggy's. As you can see, the sign is there, but the restaurant is actually closed now. My wife and I actually went there a few times, and we actually enjoyed it. It was pretty good food, but I guess just every time we went, there's not a lot of people there. Maybe that's why they closed on this location. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm actually boring you guys with this video, but I'm actually trying to, show you some of the sights from the Orem area that have changed significantly. My wife and I actually moved. Sorry, my nose is a little itchy right now. Sorry, my wife and I moved here to Utah in 2009. It's 2016 now, so it's been 7.5, almost 8 years since we've moved here. And even since we moved here, a lot has changed. A lot of it, especially right here in the mall area, which is where I'm at right now. As a matter of fact, this apartment complex is actually brand new. I think it's only been open for about a year. Maybe not even that. So I'm not exactly sure. As a matter of fact, right here, where these first two buildings are at, it actually used to be called a pirate island. Had like a little corner here where you could just drive on through here. And what Pirate Island is like it's like a Chuck E. Cheese, except it's like pirate themed. And that used to be just like right here with a cupcake place, and also had another store. I forgot what it was called. It was another store and a couple of empty spots. And down there, the third building, where you can just see off, just right behind me over here, that used to be like an empty lot. There's just the open field of grass. You just drive on through this road right here, these barriers where the trees are at. That's all new. You just go drive straight on through to where the stoplight is, and you can go out and drive down. And it was just a grassy little field at the end over there. And as you can see, they have these apartment buildings. Yeah, so like I was trying to say, Pilot Island was about right here. What happened a few years ago, I think it was in 2013, someone had actually burned it. There was like no exterior damage at all to the building, but I guess the only exterior damage that there was to the building was someone had broken the glass door. I don't know if that was from the fire or if that was actually from the arson. It was arson that was proven, but the door is boarded up, and I was able to get some pictures, but I lost my digital copies of the photos from after it happened. You couldn't see anything happen to it outside. It was just inside. The owner of Pirate Island, he couldn't afford to replace it, so he ended up selling it to I think it was to the city. Whoever it was who owns these apartment buildings, they ended up building these three buildings right here. On the other side, I'll drive by it here in a second. On the other side of the building, they're still constructing some of it. I think they're about halfway through the building process on the other side. So let's go ahead and go on over there. Okay? Sorry if you heard in the background of my short little segment there a dog, but this is the reason why. There's a little dog park built just right there for people that actually live here. As you can see, like I said, though, they're still building the rest of the complex just right here. And basically, from this point on, when we first moved here, it was just an empty lot. Just nothing. Just grass. It was fenced off. No one went there. It didn't look like anything was built there before. And now we got this. Looks like they're coming along pretty well for it. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be the same part of the same complex as the one back there. But yeah, that's about as much as I know. And yeah, here's part of the empty lot that used to be here. And there used to be a fence over there. Probably where that trailer is in the back there. Zoom in a little bit on there. Yeah, see that trailer back there? There used to be like a fence back there. That's on the other side of that fence was like that grassy area I was telling you about too. But for the most part, this little area looked like this grassy area. Just nothing, really. And even this, where this building is at now, that was an empty field. That building has actually been there for a few years now. It's been there for a little while. A little runner's circle. This is the name of the store. And it's right here. They just started building this maybe a couple months ago. It's going to be a new car wash. And as you can obviously tell, they are almost done. Now, right here, I don't know the full story of what happened here. This area right here where you see all this construction, or this clearing, there used to be houses here. I think there are at least like 5 or 6 houses just right here in this little small area. I'm not sure if they are abandoned or what, but obviously they're not there anymore, and they're using it to build. I'm not sure what they're building here in the area. Oh, even back here too. There used to be some more houses back here too. Forgot about that. Just a little road that would just drive back into there. And there's those apartment complexes back there. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention was earlier I mentioned about how empty the roads are here in Utah County on Sundays. It actually doesn't bother me at all. I love it. It actually reminds me of Europe. I lived in Germany for 8 years of my life. 6 years because my dad was stationed over there with the military. And also another 2 years because, like I said earlier in the video, I am LDS and I served a church mission for 2 years. The other 2 years, those 2 years I spent in Germany. So that's where I get the 8 years of living out there from. And do I speak German? Jawohl. Yes, I do. I love speaking German. I've always wanted to speak a second language. And I kind of had an inkling that I would end up going back to Germany for my mission because, you know, I lived there for so long. And I'm like, you know what? Why is it that I've lived there for so long, but I don't actually speak the language? You know, I spoke just a few words here and there, and that was just about it. And then I went on my mission. I'm actually fluent in German. Haven't really spoken it in a while, so it's a little rusty. But I like to listen to German rock. I like to read in German. I can read, write, and speak in German. Read, write, speak German. But again, it's been a while. Okay, now I just wanted to bring you to probably the last area where I want to actually make mention something that has changed. I've tried doing this project before. Never got around to editing any videos about it or even posting about it. So I have a lot of old video that I never edited together of the place that I was never able to put together. I have a lot of pictures of the area, but I don't know where they're at. But I want to go ahead and actually do that today. Hopefully post a video, but I'll go ahead and share to you recollections that I have of this area from when my family and I first moved here to Utah, 7.5, 8 years ago. Alright, well, we're still here at the University Mall. As you can see, there's the apartment complex just down there where it's at a second ago. The Cinemark has been there for a while. And you see over here, let me zoom in. There's a Deseret Book. And what Deseret Book is it's a church bookstore that sells like a whole bunch of church books and paintings and stuff like that. That used to be in the mall just over here. Right about there. There's a I think it's in what is it, H&M now, I think it is. Anyways, right here I am standing in the lot where there used to be a Mervyn's. Everybody knows, Mervyn's closed its doors years ago. This particular location closed its doors in 2008. I think the company Mervyn's filed for bankruptcy in I think 2003 or 4. I can't recall. Anyways, this is for years this place was empty. This empty store shell of Mervyn's. You can tell it was Mervyn's because there used to be on the side of the building. It used to say Mervyn's, and you could tell where it said Mervyn's because the lights, the signs used to be on the side of the building, and over time, the longer the sign is up, the more of an imprint it leaves on the side of the building. I hope that makes sense. So that way, when they took the signs down, they took down all the lettering, you still see the outline of the letters. And I hope that made sense to you guys. I hope it wasn't too confusing. Anyways, back to the story. This, you see this entrance right here? This wasn't the. This does not actually mark the entrance of where the Mervyn's was. I'd say, judging by where everything is located now, this gray building that's the empty Sports Authority. You know, everybody knows that place filed for bankruptcy and actually closed all the stores. Anyways, along this wall, this blue wall, those doors weren't even there until recently. But that wall, there used to be a jewelry store. Let's take a look at the doors real quick. Jewelry store has left a while ago. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is a store that just opened up just recently, within the last couple of weeks, called Tribalry. I guess it's like a tribal store, a Native American store. I'm not sure, but this wall, this blue one was where a jewelry store used to go, and it used to sit here from the end of this wall all the way down to that wall, just right here where the Sports Authority was. And where the blue wall ends, just right here on the side, that was like the store went from that wall to about where the end of these parking lines right here. And then, so just right here, you see straight ahead from like right here, that's where an exit used to be for the mall. And just down to where that blue wall was, that's where the exit is. The store would come out just a little bit, and then that would be the exit. And then it was just a hallway that would come all the way down to this little parking space line. And so from there, so this would be the store line hallway right here, and then from right here, right about where this these parking spaces are, there is a bathroom, and there is also a treehouse playground that used to be there. And that would be right here, and go all the way to about probably right about to where this corner for the blue part was, and actually it's maybe a little bit farther. Yeah, a little bit farther down than that, maybe about halfway down. And that was like a playground where it was a treehouse playground that kids can just like climb up and go into like a plaster mold. I guess it was a fiberglass tree. You can just climb up the ladder and go inside and just crawl around and play. And there's like a little bridge that would go across, and you can just go down a slide. And on top of that, right around, and see, here's the end of the parking spot. I say like right about there, where that little, right about there would be, maybe a little bit further down, there would be like a playground material of like dinosaur bones. So it was like meant to be climbed on. You climb through like a Tyrannosaurus skull and stuff like that. My son had a lot of fun playing on that playground. But some of the best memories I have are of my son playing there. And my son is playing in the car. Hold on, I'll be right back in a second. Sorry about that. My son was playing with the radio. I told him not to. So I had to stop him. Anyways, like I was saying, I had some of the best memories of playing with my child here at this playground. Because if you know the climate zone here in Utah, during the summertime, to me, being raised in Washington State, it gets very hot here. It's like 95, almost 100 degrees most of the summer. Nighttime it's about 75, 80 degrees, so it's still pretty warm for me, especially. Wintertime, I'm not used to snow, and it snows a lot here during the wintertime. And the snow lasts for months. Whereas where I'm at home, back where I'm from, it's raining about 9 months of the year. It's not like a full-on rain, not like Florida, New York City rain. Believe it or not, Seattle does not get as much rain as New York City or Miami, which is weird to think of. Sorry, there's a seagull flying overhead. I didn't want him to crap on me. So, because the temperatures, and the extreme because of the extreme temperatures and weather stuff, I would always take my son here to go to the indoor playground to escape the heat or the extreme cold. It was good times. Anyways, let's get back to some more of the video. Sorry about the twisting around. But yeah, so I would say maybe from about this third line right here all the way down to about right, obviously at the end of this gray building, on to about this line right here maybe would be the playground and the bathrooms for parents. There's also like a family restroom that parents would take their kids in there to do some diaper changes. And I'd say right about, well, we gotta line it up with these doors over here. I'd say right about here, along this line right here, would actually be the main entrance to where that Mervyn's was. It was just that was blocked off by a wall. So what does that make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines to make it to where about the Mervyn's would be. And Mervyn's stretched out to basically the same line as where the playground was. I'll go all the way down this way. I actually believe that's no, never mind about that. I was gonna say that I think that this little brick place where the dumpsters would be, I was gonna say that originally that was the dumpsters for Mervyn's, but I lied, because Mervyn's had their own dumpsters, which were right around in this area right here, and it was actually built into the building. Anyways, the Mervyn's would, like I was trying to say, from about the same line as the gray building, you go all the way back to about where that road is now, where this road is now that crosses this way. And this parking lot, it actually was not round like it is now. It was actually squared. So part of the Mervyn's building, like the little corner over here, would have been built out about to where those little bushes are. These ones, right, like the little, I don't know what they're called, hot dog bushes or something like that, right about there. And all this right here, this is all parking lot too. And like nobody really ever parked at this far by Mervyn's, but it was used for numerous other things, I guess you can say. I'm gonna go get back in the car and let me go around because I don't want to leave my kids alone. Side note, I was telling you earlier about that Deseret book and where it used to be. This is the exterior where it used to be. This is a Forever 21 now. So, sorry about that. Okay, now I'm at where the other side of the Mervyn's. That's where the Mervyn's was. That's where we were just at a minute ago. This place is actually now called the Orchard. This all these seating area, this whole entire park, the fountain. This all used to be a parking space, as you can see. As a matter of fact, I'm parked right there. As you can see, just right here are remnants of the old parking spots, parking lots there, everything. People used to be able to start off in Macy's, drive across the mall, just drive on through. This used to be open to cars too, so you used to be able to just drive on through here, come around the mall this way. And there are lanes and lanes and lanes of, I'd say at least another 7 lanes of parking spaces just right here. Well, they're I guess you could say they're all moved to just over here. See all the parking spaces just over there? They used to be closed off. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just just an empty field where that, you know, that fence used to extend out to where the corner is, but I guess it was weird. I guess the mall still owned the property that was there, but they didn't know what to do with it. And as they started getting plans to build this area, they figured, you know, since we're covering up those parking spaces, taking away that many parking spaces, why not put them over there? So I guess they opened it up. Yeah, sure, it's not as many parking spaces as it used to be, but at least it provides easier access for parents and their kids when they bring it down here to the playground. And now, as you can see, just right there, next to the orange thing, there's an entrance right there. That's you can go in there and just offer to, and then at the end of the hallway you just take a left, and there's a playground inside that building right there, where it's like outdoor themed. Not like, it's not based or themed off of like an archaeological dig, but it's more like a tree house, like outdoorsy Pacific Northwest style. And you see eagles and bears and salmonfish statues in there. There used to be a marble globe that would float in water, and that is actually still in there. They reused it at the same location, same spot that it used to be in. And those walls where you see like the yellow and the orange paint, window paints, those actually fold open. You can come outside and let the kids run around. There's a little splash pad out there. I'm pretty sure with it being October, it's going to be closed soon. Well, not closed permanently, but closed for the season, you know what I mean? Because look, got some clouds, storm clouds, looks like, kind of. They're not coming this way, but those are some pretty dark clouds for Utah. So, sorry if the picture's a little bit blurry. And they're predicting a very cold winter this year. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know that stuff like this is not important to a lot of people, but I love stuff like this, and I understand that it sucks that things have to change, but that's how the world works. I can remember when I went on my church mission. I lived in Federal Way, Washington at the time. There's a mall there, SeaTac Mall. I call it SeaTac Mall. Nowadays it's called the Commons at Federal Way. As a teenager, me and my friends used to go there all the time, ride our bikes up there, go check out the malls, check out video game stores, go to the arcade and stuff like that. Excuse me. I have an older video about it. I posted a video about it just a couple of months ago, actually within the last month and a half. You can look at the video. If you go into my upload section, you can see the video in there. Not a big deal. I explained it a little bit in that video. So if you're interested in hearing that story, you can watch that prior video. If you have nothing to do, if you're not watching Adam DeWoo or Justin Scard, feel free to watch some of my other videos. They're slightly like it, but not as much a theme park themed, I guess you could say. Not as theme park themed. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, share the video on your Facebook pages, Twitter pages, whichever you like, whichever you prefer. Follow me on Instagram at ShrinerDog83. Follow me on Twitter at Chris Sarine. And also on Facebook, please come join my group, www.facebook.com/groups/famousamericanstuff. I'm always looking to add more people into that group because, like I said, it's famous American stuff. But I originally started that Facebook page as like a Salt Lake City cemetery Facebook page, and that dealt mostly with the cemetery up in Salt Lake City, just an hour north of here. And I basically originally dedicated that page to just the cemetery and all the famous people there. But the thing is, most of the famous people there are Mormons, so not a lot of people know who they are. So I want you guys to go ahead and I would like for you guys to go ahead and join that group. Come share your stuff. Some of the sites, locations, famous graves, famous cemeteries you haven't been to. I want to see what you guys are doing on that page. So come like my group. Also, you can come like, if you live here in Utah and you're a YouTuber, come like the Utah YouTubers page. I'll see if I can put a link at the bottom in the description for you guys, and come join the group. All right, thanks a lot for your watch, and go out there and have fun and explore.